You are now going to perform what's called a split squat. Now, if this is your first time performing this exercise, keep in mind, this is super challenging, okay? So you don't want to have something too high where you're going to be elevating your feet on, because then it's going to be too hard for you to do. And secondly, it all depends also on your height. The shorter that you are, you don't want it as elevated because you want to make sure that your hips are aligned. So if it's too high up, then the hip is going to be too much higher than the other, and it's going to put too much pressure onto your lower back, okay? So I have a chair here that I'm going to be using. The chair is below my knee, so that just works fine with me. You can also use, you see my couch is lower, you can start with that. Or you can have anything that's going to be stabilizing your feet. Just make sure that it's heavy enough so it doesn't move, so that you don't hurt yourself. Now, when you do this, you can have something, put it in front of you so that you can hold on to it if it's your first time doing this, okay? So that you can have a little bit support. When you do this exercise, make sure that your hips are not twisting and that your hip is always aligned, okay? If you feel that there's a slight pressure into your lower back, then lean forward slightly and don't sit up straight like that, okay? You just lean a little bit and it will remove some of that pressure, okay? Now you can hold dumbbells, but if it's your first time doing this, don't even hold the dumbbell and just focus on the exercise, okay? So you see, I'm gonna put my foot elevated. You can go on your toe like that, or you can make your foot completely flat onto the bench. Now you might feel a little bit cramps, due maybe because you don't have much mobility, or that you need maybe some supplements like magnesium to prevent getting these kind of cramps. But I just want you to know that's something normal. Your body's not used to being in a position like that. So just bear that in mind, that this is normal. It happens to a lot of people, okay? So when you do it, you don't want your feet to be too close like that, because then you won't be able to come down, okay? You want it to be wide enough so that when you do this particular exercise, I want you to sit to the back so that you see your knee isn't caving forward too much, okay? So grab onto something, jump, lift your foot up slightly so that you can bring that foot to the front more, okay? And then you're gonna sit back and down. Now, in order for you to know that you're going deep enough, try to tap your knee to the floor. Open up those hips. Open it up and tap it to the floor. That's also why I don't want you to do something so high, so that you're able to go deep enough and get the full range of motion and get a feel of it when you tap the floor. So you're gonna put your foot, jump forward, make sure that you have that space. You see how far out I am? Make sure that the hip is straight, chest is up. Now you're gonna sit to the back. Sit to the back and come up. Good, okay? All the way down, all the way up. I'm gonna do 15, you do what's in your program. If you need a little bit break, I know it's challenging, just go like that, count to 2 seconds, and then continue. But don't bring the foot down and have a longer break, okay? Ready, get set, get in position, bring the foot forward, start hinging first. 1, 2, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yes. 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 1, 2, good. 3, 4, 1 more, and 5. Excellent. This is such a killer exercise. I already know it's burning me right now. So you can have a slightly longer break, 45 seconds to a minute. Just don't have too much of a long break, but you recover well enough so that you can do the other leg without taking a break in between your reps.